Hello students, in the continuation of our first chapter of civics, Union Legislature, today we will know about the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Their term, their composition, qualification for the memberships, disqualification and other things. First we will start Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha is also known as the House of People. The members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people of India. What is the term of the Lok Sabha? According to the Constitution, the term of the Lok Sabha is 5 years. However, it can be dissolved before the expiry of its normal term by the President on the advice of Prime Minister. During the proclamation of an emergency, the period of the Lok Sabha may be extended by the Parliament for 1 year at a time. The new Lok Sabha must be elected within 6 months after the national emergency is lifted. Now we will know about the composition of the Lok Sabha. The maximum strength of the Lok Sabha is 552. Out of this, not more than 530 members shall represent the states, not more than 20 members shall represent the Union Territory. 2 members of the Anglo-Indian community may be nominated by the President to the Lok Sabha. At present, we have 545 strength of the Lok Sabha. The allotment of the members to the various states is made on a population basis. As Uttar Pradesh is represented in the Lok Sabha by 80 members, Maharashtra sends 48, Goa, Manipur, Meghalaya 2 each, Mizoram, Nagaland and Sikkim 1 each. Union Territories of Delhi send 7 members to the Lok Sabha. Now the qualification for the membership. He or she should be an Indian citizen. He should be at least 25 years of age. He should have his name in the electoral rolls in some parts of the country. He should not be an insolvent. He should have the ability to meet his financial commitments. He should not hold any office of profit under the government. He should not be a proclaimed criminal. He should not be of unsound mind. Now disqualifications of membership. If he holds any office of profit under the government of India or government of any state, if he is of unsound mind, if he is an undischarged solvent, if he is not a citizen of India or has voluntarily acquired citizenship of a foreign state. Now the vacation of seats. The seats of a member becomes vacant if a member resigns his seat by writing to the speaker or to the chairman. If a member is without permission of the House absent from all meetings for a period of 60 days. If a member becomes subject to any of the disqualifications laid down in the Constitution. If a person is already a member of the state legislature and is elected to the parliament, he has to vacate his seat in the state legislature or vice versa. If a person is disqualified from being a member of the ground of defection under the anti-defection law. Now the reservation of the seats. The Lok Sabha, some seats are reserved for SC 84 seats and for ST 47 seats. The members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected on the basis of universal adult franchise. We will know what is this universal adult franchise and election. Not only this, the secret ballot, proportional representation and single transferable vote. A voter is registered at the age of 18 years without any discrimination of caste, creed, color, religion or sex. Universal adult franchise. A citizen of India who has attained the age of 18 years is entitled to vote provided he is not otherwise disqualified. This is called the universal adult franchise. Secret ballot, it is a system of voting where the voter's choice is not revealed. Constituencies. The whole country is divided into equal number of electoral areas which are called constituencies. India is divided into 543 constituencies. The representative elected from each constituency is called a member of parliament or MP. Now we'll know about the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. The Speaker is the presiding officer of the Lok Sabha. He conducts the business of the House. He occupies a position of great authority and responsibility. He has wide powers to maintain discipline in the House. Election of the Speaker. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha is elected from among its own members soon after the newly elected House meets for the first time. When the House is dissolved, the Speaker does not vacate his office. He remains in office till a new Speaker is elected by the new Lok Sabha in the first meeting. The Speaker's period, time period, the term. The Speaker is elected for a term of 5 years. He can seek the re-election any number of times if he is elected as the member of the Lok Sabha. The Speaker may resign his post on health or other grounds by submitting a letter of resignation to the Deputy Speaker. The Speaker can also be removed by the Lok Sabha if the majority of the members pass a resolution to this effect. The Deputy Speaker. The Constitution also provides for the office of the Deputy Speaker, who performs the duties of the Speaker if the Speaker is absent. While the office of the Speaker is vacant, the Deputy Speaker is elected or is removed from office in the same way as the Speaker. Now the role and the functions of the Speaker. The business of the House. The Speaker presides over the meetings of the House. All speeches and remarks are addressed to the Speaker. He allots time for discussion. The Speaker interprets the rules of the procedure of the House. His decision in all parliamentary matters is final. All bills passed by the House are signed by him before they are sent to the Rajya Sabha for its consideration or to the President for his assent. The Speaker decides the admissibility of all the questions and the resolutions. He puts the issues to vote and announces his results. The Speaker decides whether a bill is a money bill or not. The next power and function of the Speaker is administrative function. The Speaker receives all petitions and documents in the House. He communicates the decisions of the House of the concerned authorities. He regulates the admission of visitors and press correspondents to the galleries of the House. Next is disciplinary functions. The Speaker maintains order in the House. When members become unruly, he may order them to withdraw. In case the words used by a member are indecent, the Speaker may order that such words be expunged. The Speaker decides whether there is a case for a matter relating to the breach of a privilege or contempt of the House. In regard to a question whether a member of Lok Sabha stands disqualified under anti-defection law, the question shall be referred to the decision of the Speaker. Next is parliamentary committees. The Speaker is the ex officio chairman of some of the committees of the House, such as Business Advisory Committee and Rules Committee. He appoints chairman of all the committees of the House. He issues directions to the chairman in all the matters. Next is miscellaneous functions. The Speaker presides over the joint session of both the Houses of Parliament. He presides over the conference of presiding officers of legislative bodies in India. Now we will know about the Rajya Sabha. Upper House or the Council of States is known as the Rajya Sabha. It represents the Federation of States of the Indian Union. There are two categories, nominated and elected. Nominated, there are the 12 members. Before that, first we will know the composition. The maximum strength of the Rajya Sabha can be 250 members. The members fall into two categories, nominated members and the elected members. Nominated members, they are nominated by the presidents from among persons having special knowledge or practical experience in matters such as literature, science, art and social service. The number of the nominated members are 12. At present, total composition of the Rajya Sabha, we have 245 members. The other is elected. 238 members are elected by the states in the union. The allocation of seats among the states is not equal. Seats are allocated to the states and the union territories on the basis of their population. Uttar Pradesh is represented in the Rajya Sabha by 31 members, Punjab sends only 7 members and Goa, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram 1 each. Union territories send only 4 members, Delhi 3, Pondicherry 1. These are the elected members. Now the election of the Rajya Sabha. The representatives of each state in the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of Legislative Assembly of each state in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of a single transferable vote. The Rajya Sabha at present, as it consists of 245 members, of whom 12 were nominated by the President. Now, what is the term of the Rajya Sabha? The Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved like the Lok Sabha. Each member of the Rajya Sabha is elected for a period of 6 years. 1/3 of the total members of the house retire after every 2 years. Members can be re-elected if they so desire. Qualifications of the membership, qualifications and disqualifications for the membership of the Rajya Sabha are the same like the membership of the Lok Sabha. Only the age difference is there, as in the Lok Sabha the age should be 25 years, and here the membership for the Rajya Sabha, he should be at least 30 years of age. Others are the same, should be citizen of India, should have his name is electoral rolls, should not be insolvent, should not hold any office. All are there, and like that the disqualifications are also the same. Now the presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha, the Vice President of India, is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. He presides over the meeting. He cannot vote on any issues discussed in the House as he is not its member. However, in case of a tie, he exercises his casting vote. The Rajya Sabha elects a deputy chairman from among its members. In the absence of the chairman, he performs all the functions and the duties of the chairman. Okay students, in our next class, we will be knowing about the powers and functions of the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha.